The following is brought to you by the Cyber Time Bite Network.
Caw, motherfucker.
Holy crap!
Because Dave's a crow.
It's true though!
Oh, heck yeah. Justice!
You are now entering the Serpents Pit with Serpents Breakdown. Now, here's Serpents Breakdown and your host, Stephen Clark.
Hey there, everybody.
Hey.
You know what today is. you know what podcast this is. This is episode 15 of In the Serpents Pit with Serpents Breakdown with your host, Serpents Breakdown.
That's me.
That's her. Well, for people who don't know, we'll just quickly recite it. We're now doing once a month now because we're trying to think of subjects, and we need to think of a subject like bi-monthly now. Think of us like a magazine subscription.
Without a subscription or the money.
Yeah, without the subscription or the money. We're basically your audio magazine of weirdness. But yeah, today's subject, we are talking about
How you can help the planet.
yeah, how you can help the planet, not with the virus, not with anything like general planet things.
Just Earth. With Earth Day having happened recently, and my friend, and with Hero Day, an event that my friend Matt came up with, coming up on the 9th. I felt it'd be nice to talk about, what you can do for the Earth.
Yeah, what you can do for the ERF, for the Earth.
I don't think that's how you spell Earth.
I know you don't spell it that way. I heard that in the song. I was like, what? Like that? Like people actually say it that way. but no, I mean, one thing that people could start out with is one thing people could start out with is freaking not littering.
Not littering would be great, because it's not fun to find when I'm cleaning up the yard dog poop in our bushes. That's not great. Like, someone went to the trouble to putting it in a bag and then threw it in our bushes. That's not very great.
But like, I don't think there's enough garbage cans in the world. I think that's the problem. Well,
you see, the whole point of walking your dog is that you go home at the end, or you have a garbage can. And if they had just walked a few more feet, there would have been obviously the garbage cans aren't at the end of the driveway every day, but sometimes the garbage can would have been a few feet ahead of them at the end of my driveway.
But like, granted, if you had like a dog and you were walking in the park, obviously there's garbage cans in the park. Some people don't litter in parks, but I don't think but still, on top of that, like if you're like walking like down your street and it isn't garbage day, there's not going to be there ain't going to be a damn garbage can.
Yeah, but the whole point is that you're going to head home eventually, or at someone else's home where there's garbage cans. Like, eventually you're going to be somewhere with a garbage can, so just hold it like a normal person. I mean, you don't see people walking down the street when they have to go to the bathroom, they stop and take a dump. No, they hold it until they get home.
Yeah, because it's just, I mean, I think people litter because it's easier to do. Like, it's easier to do it that way.
Just like how it'd be easier to stop and take a dump on the side of the sidewalk if you have to use the bathroom. It's just the same concept, and it's stupid. You don't see people taking the dump, so why are you leaving the trash?
I think the only thing that's allowed to take a dump on the sidewalk is your pet, and then you clean it up.
Exactly. And you're not allowed to litter either.
I mean, like, do you think that what do you think should be done to prevent it then?
Well, actually have people to pick up the trash would be nice.
Like those people with the garbage things on their back and the stick with the thing,
I
like you
always
see.
thought the stick was stupid. Like, you've got a perfectly good hand, just pick it up, dude. It's not that fucking hard.
Well, I mean, like people like, if you have a stick and you poke it and then you put it in the thing, then it's
Yeah, the stick is stupid. Just hold a bag in your hand. It can be on your back if you want. Just, just pick it up. It's not that hard.
but like would you yeah would you but you wouldn't pick up trash with your bare hands, would you?
Yes. Yes, that's how you pick up trash. You pick it up with your hands. That's how it's done. You use your four fingers. You bend them. You reach down. You close them around the trash. Lift your arm up, and then you stand up again. It's really not that hard. Like, that's the whole point of it. It's
Yeah,
the point of your hand to pick up the stuff. That's what it's for.
yeah, but I know about but like what if it's like dirty, messy, like you
It's
want.
gonna be dirty. It's trash. But you see, the thing is that if you're the one who dropped the trash, it was already in your hand, so who the fuck cares? And, like, with the dog poop in the bag, you already touched it. It's not gonna change anything now that you've dropped it.
Yeah, but like I wouldn't touch poop with my bare hands.
Well, that's why it's in the bag.
I mean, like, but I'm talking. But let's say for example, like I know like would you pick up like a piece of paper sitting on the ground with like
Yes.
covered in poop?
Well, it's not gonna be covered in poop. People pick up the dog poop with the bags at least, and then throw them in the bushes.
But I'm saying in that instance though, if that were
I
to
would pick it
happen.
up by a spot where there isn't poop, because you can't cover an entire piece of paper with poop. It's just you just can't do it. The dogs don't have that much poop in them.
Well,
Unless they got diarrhea, then don't get near that dog.
well then littering's one thing, but then how about like the greenhouse gases?
Well, they're not great, but really the bigger problem right now, the bigger problem is the littering, because the littering is a direct problem to us right now. We'll be fine with the greenhouse gases for like a few centuries, and if we pick up the litter, it might even be less of a problem because I don't know, greenhouse the stuff used to what's the word? Don't know the word. But
Well, I mean, littering is not the only thing that's killing. I mean, littering's a big one, yeah, but it isn't the
littering
only
is one of
thing.
our biggest problems right now. It's all over the place, like, and it's killing animals, and it's contaminating stuff,
Well, I mean, like, isn't I mean,
clogging stuff.
are you just worried about the littering more than anything?
More than anything, because if you do your research, I mean, the greenhouse gases, they're bad. Most of the problems that we say are caused by the greenhouse gases are mostly because our poles are shifting. Yes, the ice caps are melting, but that's because our pole has shifted. Where the what you could consider the North Pole was, well, it's not in that same spot anymore. It's moved, which is why so much stuff is melting. So really, the bigger problem right now is the trash, which is threatening our animals, threatening our ecosystems, threatening so many things.
But like, but like, whatchamacallit, can't. I mean, like, do you think that the whatchamacallit, that the littering could stop in a well, I'm not saying it could stop. I mean, it can, but like people just need to step up their game. But do you think there's a better way to situate it?
Could stop what?
I'm trying to think of it. No, I'm trying to think it how to word it. Like, do you think like there's a do you think there's like a better way of stop the littering, like other than the ways that we already know, or do you think we just got?
Well, for starters, don't litter. That's a good one.
So pretty much just stick to our guns and
Fine people when they litter. Some places do that. They find them when they litter.
Yeah, I mean, but it's not even at parks. It's like in parking lots. Like when you're in a park.
Parking lots would be the easiest place to catch it because there's cameras there.
I mean,
The hardest place to catch would be, out in nature, on sidewalks, all that stuff.
I mean, I feel like you have a lot you want to say about littering that you haven't said already. What's stuff that you want to say about littering that you haven't been able to say yet?
Well, other than the whole don't litter, half the stuff people drop can be reused for other things. Like, for example, you can use plastic soda bottles as planters, or those tiny paper cups as planters as well. Now, the tiny paper ones can be planted in the ground with the paper cup, while the bottles can just be used as pots. You don't need to actually go buy a pot for your flower. You can just put it in a soda bottle. Same thing with cans, but they're a bit sharper, so they're not as good an idea as others because, actually can be a bit more dangerous because they're pointy and metal.
Yeah, but when you plant your plant in a pot than a soda bottle.
No, I think soda bottles make very cool pots, as do milk cartons, because you can, at least with the soda bottles, since they're clear, you can actually kind of see some of the roots as well, which is pretty neat. While, for example, milk cartons, those big gallon of milks, if you cut it at an angle and move the handle, you can actually turn that into a hanging planter, which I think is really cool. You can even decorate them, just like a normal pot. And it's, you don't spend like $5 on it. You get your $2 or $3 milk, you drink the milk, and you get a planter. A hanging one for that matter.
So you're saying that when you go to so you're saying when you plant stuff yourself, you freaking go to the store, buy whatever you buy, drink it, and reuse it as a planter.
Yep. Or at least that's the plan, because right now there's not really anywhere for me to put that stuff right now. But once I move out, definitely. I think about it though when I look at stuff. For now, I just recycle it or throw it away as I'm supposed to.
Why is there not enough room?
Well, because we don't have anywhere to put the stuff, and I don't really have time for planting right now because of all this different stuff I'm working on right now. And also, it's a bit cold for planting. Sure, it's spring, but it's just kind of cold right now.
But when you do plant stuff, do you do it in your backyard, or you do it like in your house in like a different room somewhere?
Depends on how I feel, but I don't really do it in my house because I don't want dirt in my house. Planting's something you kind of do outside.
Yeah, but don't you have a room where you don't care if it gets dirty?
No.
You don't have a mud room, none of that?
No, I'm not rich. I'm poor as fuck.
Well, yeah, I'm just saying, like, every house has that room that can get messy.
That would be the entry area, which is currently filled with crap.
But, so you think that people should just reuse stuff like just for other purposes than just trash?
It's much easier. I mean, you can use things like bottles for like storage and organization as well.
I use, if it makes you happy, I use shoe boxes to store stuff in.
See, that's good. That's what they're for. You get your shoes in them, and then you can store stuff in them. They're good for that. You can also make dioramas, which is nice.
I mean, like I use shoe boxes. What else do I reuse? I reuse God, I'm trying to think. What else do I reuse? That's the only thing I think of right now because I never reuse like bottles for anything because I don't really need to reuse them for anything.
There's some areas what they're actually doing, which I think is really cool, is they take plastic bottles and they shove them with like literally as much plastic as they can fit in there. Like they're just jam-packed completely full of plastic, and then they use them in construction, so to speak. Like they put them in the cement steps with building.
That's really
cool. They use them to help build, and I think that's really cool. Like that's smart. There's common sense there. Since they're not going to be degrading for a long time, use them to build.
Well, wait, since we're talking about that, what do you think reusing stuff in the cosplay world? Then, how do you think reuse could be reusable in the
Well,
cosplay
yeah,
world?
people reuse things all the time. I mean, like, I remember watching this one video where this guy dude was talking about how like at one of his like basically I can't remember it exactly because it was a while ago, but basically like he suddenly got the chance to go to an anime convention, or he knew he was going to the convention and kind of did stuff last minute, and he made a Tavros from Homestuck cosplay, and he literally just hot which this was really stupid and a bad idea, but he basically just hot glued two soda bottles to the side of his head, and did some like papery stuff with it to make them look like horns. He
Okay.
hot glued bottles to the side of his head.
Oh God, why?
It did not end well when he had to take them off.
I wouldn't think so. He's literally gluing to the side of his head.
Hot gluing.
that's that's even worse.
Had to cut them off.
What I wouldn't be surprised if like one of your cosplays coming up would be like, do you know the recycle logo where it's like the arrows like going in a circle?
Yeah, what about it?
I feel like you should make a cosplay where you're basically like not like a superhero, but like freaking like you're basically
I'm sure people have done that already. It's not really all that interesting to me.
what you can make like you could be like a recycle person.
I already have 8 cosplays or about to make, or approximately to make for the convention Anime Midwest, remember?
If it even happens.
If it happens, I hope it happens. Of course, that's if Americans fucking listen, but that's not the point.
Well, I got my own opinions on that, but
People aren't listening. That's the only reason we're still having more and more cases. Because luckily though, the people who are staying out are the Trump supporters. So let's just hope they all get sick.
here's the thing too. I mean, like if it does, I mean, as cool as I would like it to happen, if it doesn't happen, I'll be fine with that because I've ever had people home staying safe and not getting people sick.
I'd rather have home people to stay home and safe as well. It's just no, if people are going to be stupid and having rallies, at least it's the Trump supporters because they're stupid. Ah, yes, let's protest the fact that us being kept inside to stay safe is a violation of our freedom and rights. Like what? They're keeping you safe. What about that is violation of your freedom and rights?
No, I'm not. No, I'm just what the way I look at it is that people that
Or
there's
stupid. It's stupid.
there's people who can't stay in. They always got to be doing something.
It's fine to be doing something. The problem is that they're having Trump rallies and bringing guns.
Well, there's a difference between like the people being stupid and then the people being Trump supporters. You know, just
No, but it seems to be the same people. That's the thing. It seems to be the same people because they're Trump rallies.
well, yeah, I mean, there's people who are doing it because they think Trump is the best president ever, and then there's the people who are just doing it because they want to party. Like there's people.
There really aren't any people who are doing it because they want to party. They're literally Trump rallies.
Well, no, did you see the news last night? They freaking had like all the like there's all these parties in like the west side of Chicago that they had to break up because they wouldn't stay inside and keep their distance.
Yeah, but that's a little bit different. I mean, it's still not good. It's people being stupid, but that was like just last night and probably one or two other times. These Trump rallies been happening like at least very freaking often for the past month or two. Like more often than they should be.
I mean, like I mean, like so pretty much what I'm just trying to say is that if Anime Midwest gets canceled, I wouldn't mind that because like there's always 2021, and I think people will be okay.
Yeah, but I've been looking forward to Midwest all year.
I know, me too, but I've already had people not getting coronavirus, and me getting
Well,
coronavirus.
if people stay inside, it won't be a problem.
I mean, like, I mean, like people. Yeah, I mean, people just need to stay inside. That's what people need to do, but people aren't doing that.
Exactly. But other things that can be helpful for the earth is, go out and pick up trash. Yeah, sure, you're supposed to be staying inside, quarantine, blah blah blah. But when you do go take that one walk on a nice day, obviously keep your social distancing going and bring a little bag to pick up trash on any trash you see. Basically,
Are you
that's what I do.
are you the kind that like takes like a Jewel bag or a Walmart bag or whatever, and you just pick up trash when you see it?
Yeah, that's what you're supposed to be doing because it's not even supposed to be there.
You're actually the first person I know of that does that.
It's what people should be doing.
I mean, like, I feel like people should really be like,
I mean, to be exact, if we think about it this way, would you rather the Earth in the future look like Wally, or would you rather have the Earth in the future look a bit more like oh, what's a good movie? Totoro.
I was,
Would
I,
we would we rather have it look like Wally in the future or Totoro?
well, I was gonna say Meet the Robinsons, but
I haven't seen that, so I wouldn't know. And I'm just talking about the environmental, not spacey, whatever.
oh, well, I mean, I never. What's Totoro? Is that an anime movie?
It's literally one of the most popular children's movies that is technically from Japan ever.
Oh, wait, is it?
Literally everyone has seen Totoro.
Is that the one that was made by the same people who made Spirited Away?
Yes.
Oh yeah, so yeah, I've seen that before. Yeah, I mean, yeah, I could see that. I'd rather have the ear be that than Wally.
Because Wally, the planet, was literally just trash. All trash.
I mean, but when we but if we're gonna talk about that, then I mean, like, let's look at like the bad parts of Chicago. It's trash littered everywhere.
Exactly. It's not supposed to look like that. That's not good. Would you rather have rats or pigeons? I'd rather have pigeons than rats.
Well, I mean, don't pigeons eat trash, or isn't there a type of animal who eats trash?
Not really, no. Technically, the goat can if it wants to, but no animal should be eating trash. Yes, actually, that's why a lot of the turtles are going extinct because bags look like their food and they die.
Is it?
Animals do not eat trash. They should not eat trash. They cannot be eating trash.
Like a lot, like it's kind of like if people were to do what you're doing, where you're just taking a bag and just start picking up trash on their walks. I mean, that'd probably be a good first step. But you should probably be the one to initiate that on here or anywhere else because like if people when you start putting the message out there that you do that, then people are gonna probably hopefully understand the same way.
The point is that they shouldn't be littering in the first place, and it's something that they should be doing. Anyhow, it's just common sense. Like, oh, you don't like that trash on the ground? Pick it up. It's not that hard.
I think people are just scared to do it though because they don't
There's
because
nothing
of
to be
germs.
scared about. It's fucking trash. What is the trash? Is that little garbage bag gonna bite your hand off? It's not a rat. It's garbage.
No, it's a germ thing.
Oh yes, that tiny microscopic little germ is gonna hurt you. Oh, poor baby, with your weak little immune system.
No, I mean, I think that's one of the reasons.
I think it's a stupid reason. Like, what are you, 5?
I'll pick up trash and throw it away.
I'm talking about the people who are afraid of the germs. Now, it's one thing if you're a germaphobe. Okay, I get it. You're a germaphobe. Makes sense. Okay, I get it. Anyone else, though? You're not 5. 5-year-olds will pick up the trash and they'll probably try and eat it because they're 5. Like, you're worse than a 5-year-old.
Well, how about trash that's literally been like ran over like a million times by people's wheels and it can't get off the ground?
Well, then get a scraper. That stuff you can generally leave though until someone like from the city or whatever gets it though.
What is the biggest piece of trash you picked up then when walking? before in the past?
Paper, plastic. I think plastic. It was. I actually have no idea what the plastic was, but it was a pretty damn big piece of plastic.
Wait, it can't fit in your bag? That's how big it was?
It was just a big piece of plastic. Plastic crumples, dude. You can crumple plastic.
Oh, because I'm asking, like, is there anything that was like so big that you couldn't bring it with you?
No, there's not generally big things in a small little neighborhood. I don't live in a big city, no.
Well, I mean, like, how about like, I don't know, like a TV box that's laying in the street because the wind.
That's not going to be in a street in a normal neighborhood. Those things don't get left there. They get, at the very least, pulled off to the side.
So I'm guessing when you do that, you bring the bag home and then you throw it away in your own garbage, or do you have like a special way?
That's how it works. That's where you put them.
Yeah, but do you have like a special like can for that, or do you just throw it in
No,
your
you put it in the garbage can. Or else, they're not fucking rich. You don't have normal people don't have 50 garbage cans. They just have the garbage can and they dump the stuff in it.
Like how often do you do it?
I don't know. How often do I go out?
Well, you tell me you do it when you go on walks, so like.
Yeah, how often do I go on walks? Not very often. I sit inside.
Well, do you think that reason? Do you think it's because of that reason that you want to do it more for the reason of picking up the trash and throwing it away?
No, because it's cold.
I'm talking about like on a warm day though.
But it's not. Until it's a warm day, I'm not going to consider it, basically.
So what do you think people
With
could
the
do?
exception of May 9th, when I'm going to do Hero Day.
Then what do you think people should do, and even you should do for the days that you can't go on the walk in freaking.
Well, don't go on the walk and don't pick up the trash. When you can, do it. If you can't, you can't.
Oh, but then what do you think you should do? Like, what method should be done?
Well, if you can't go out because it's cold and you don't want to go out in the cold, then there's nothing to be done. It's cold. You don't want to go out in the cold. You just stay inside like a normal person.
I feel I mean egg cartons are a big reusable thing right now. I think it's always been.
Egg cartons are fun. They can be used for planting, Mancala, other games.
Oh, what else can be reused?
Many things.
I think everything can be reused somehow.
Well, most things.
Well, a cereal box you can't really reuse.
You can use that for stuff. You can make things out of them. Like, for example, you could turn them into a little house. I did that for a while. It was fun, and I get other cereal boxes to make furniture when I was younger.
People use cereal boxes though, like to hide their snacks in for or whatever.
You can also use it to just hide stuff. They're good for organizing. Any box is good for organizing.
There's people who like use like what is it? Like they use like vegetable bags to hide their candy in so their kids won't get it.
I guess that's one way to do it. I don't know. I just never really had that problem since I'm the kid.
I know, but I'm saying like parents who have kids and they buy candy for themselves and they don't want their kids to eat it. That's what they use it for. How about like I know syrup bottles can't be reused because syrup.
You can probably use that for something.
But you have to wash it out first.
Well, obviously, most things you have to wash out before you can use them. Do you want to drop your coins in a soda all sticky? No. Mm-hmm. No, you don't.
How about like well, boxes could be reused because you could build like stuff with boxes.
Yep, boxes of anything can be reused for organizing or making things. They can also be used for cosplays.
Obviously, nudge to the last episode. The
last episode was the update episode.
Yeah, I know, but that episode you talked about being the box prince from Adventure Time. But no, I mean like, how about like I feel like that No, CDs can be repurposed. You can't like they can be repurposed to make like art and whatever.
What?
Like CDs.
Oh, yeah. Or you could put stuff on them and
Yeah.
actually use them.
Well, yeah. I mean, they could. I mean, like, but I'm saying like if the disc is like so bad you can't even use it anymore, you can just try to clean it, but if that fails.
But those ones can just be used for art. Or one thing that's really fun is breaking them, to be honest. Or using them with Tesla coils. They get really cool looking when you use blank CDs on a Tesla coil.
I mean, like, but do you think reusable stuff like blank DVDs, CDs, cassettes, all that stuff? Do you think all that is like
Well, you can
reusing?
put stuff on them.
Yeah, but is that considered reusing?
I don't know. You can just use them.
I get no. I guess it's reusing when like you give it to a friend and they don't want anything on it anymore, and so they reuse it to put stuff on it.
Mm-hmm. Just use them. It'd be stupid to not use them. I mean, money was probably paid for those blank things, especially since some of them aren't used anymore.
What what
Often.
what?
That reminds me, I've got a really old game that has like you play it with an audio. That's how because the audio tells you what to do. 'Cause the audio's on a cassette. That
Oh,
was a fun game. Never finished it.
do you still have it?
Probably.
What's your favorite things to reuse? Like your favorite things?
Mm, I don't know. Egg cartons, I guess, and cereal boxes. Egg cartons not very often, but cereal boxes are pretty great.
What you use the cereal boxes for?
Cosplay, random stuff.
Oh, you keep your cosplay stuff in cereal boxes?
No, I can't. I keep tiny accessories in pocky boxes. With cereal boxes, I cut them up.
I have some. No, how many? I have one, two, three, one, two, three, four, five, six. I have six shoe boxes I'm reusing right now.
Hmm.
So yay. um, but do you, I know but there's much more to this than just the litter. I mean, litter is one part of it, but there's so much more. Like I was talking about the greenhouse gases earlier, but there's also
Yeah,
like
but there's not much you can do about that. Just I don't know, drive less, I guess. Get an electric car. There's not really much you can do about that.
yeah, with global warming.
Global warming's not actually as big a problem as I mean, it is a big problem, sure, but most of the signs that we see as global warming are actually just from the axis changing. The Earth's axis changed, so that's why so many ice caps are melting because the ice caps have changed locations.
And
But yeah, global warming is still a problem, but not as big a problem as sometimes we make it out because of the axes.
I mean, there's also what's another big problem? The oil mills and all that stuff.
Oil is definitely no good. We need to stop doing that crap.
Well, I mean, like when it comes to oil, though, I mean that's how people fuel their cars.
Have you ever seen the movie 10.0 Earthquake?
I never even heard of it, so you said it right now.
It's on Hulu. Take a look at that and see how you feel about oil rigs. Or, well, to be exact, yeah, pretty sure it's oil. Or natural gas, people collecting natural gas, which is also used with cars, I believe.
But like if they but let's just say that gas goes away and gas doesn't exist anymore. How about what are people going to use to fuel their cars?
Electricity, like a sane person.
So you think people should buy one of those plug-in cars?
Yeah, I mean that's what we have solar panels for.
Is that what your car is?
No, I'm not rich. I'm broke as fuck.
So like I'm guessing when you have to go to the gas station to fuel your car, you kind of have that face on because you don't want to do
No,
it.
I just don't know how to fuel my car.
Oh, you're terrible. You're
I've
terrible.
only fueled my car once, and I did a terrible job because I couldn't get it to work.
Yeah, that's It's always
I
hard.
literally had to call help.
That's literally the I can't do it either. I did it like
I had to go into the gas station to pay inside, and I bought myself a Twinkie.
a Twinkie.
I wanted a Twinkie, man. I saw it.
I want a Twinkie. You should have got me a freaking Twinkie. No,
I can't get you a Twinkie. Why would I get you a Twinkie? No, it's my money. I'm broke as fuck. There's no reason for me to get you a Twinkie. It's just my money.
okay. Well, if I was there, if I had money,
I still wouldn't have bought you a Twinkie.
no, I'm saying if I was there and I had my own money, I would just freaking get my own Twinkie. But no, but no. I mean, like the gas though. I mean, when it, I don't. I mean, the cars aren't. I mean, there's cars, yes, that run on electricity, but it's not becoming the thing right now. Like it's still not.
They
becoming,
should be, though. They work. Yeah, sure. They have their flaws, but so do gas cars. Everything has their flaws. Just one of them is better for the earth.
the thing is too though is that there's cars that do run on gas, but they also run on electricity. Like they run both
Those
ways.
ones have the flaws of both, so they're not very great. As good ideas as they seem, they're not great because not only do they have the gas flaws, they have the electrical flaws. So they have the flaws of both.
From what I hear, what how they work is that when the car's moving, it's running on the gas, but then you can flip it so it's running on the electricity. So that's what I hear how it works.
I feel like you can't just switch in the middle. That doesn't sound like something they would have actually been able to figure out. Ah, yes, flipping now, engine. Ah.
Well, I don't think you can do it while you're driving. I think you can do it like if you're like parked somewhere and you're ready to go and you want to use electricity, you can switch to the electricity.
That makes a bit more sense, yes.
Because why would you do it while you're driving? Like what sense does that make?
None.
I mean like it just doesn't like I wouldn't do that. I wouldn't do that. What but like what kind of car is yours? Is your car like that?
Like what?
Like you have the gas but then you have the electricity?
No, I already said that.
No.
I said I'm not rich, okay? We have 2 cars, the one I was supposed to have, and my mom's car, okay? That's all we got here. The other one that I was supposed to have is a stick shift, and I can't fucking drive that. I've never had anxiety until I drove a stick shift, which I cannot do.
Well, with a stick shift, you always gotta shift it. Like
I hate it. I can't drive. I've literally never had anxiety in my life until I tried to drive that car.
You never had
Never had anxiety.
never.
Sure, I'd get nervous about things, but I wasn't having anxiety. That gave me anxiety. And now I get anxiety about things, and I'm kind of pissed.
Well, I'm sorry.
The stick shift's fault.
Well, I mean, like, isn't nervous and anxiety the same thing?
No. Nervous is, oh no, what if I do bad? Oh no, they're all staring at me while I'm doing my speech. Oh no. Anxiety is just like I am going to fucking die right here, right now. In this spot.
Oh.
I cannot function. I literally cannot function. That is what anxiety is.
Wait, were you having anxiety like before you even got out of the driveway, or was it like were you already on the road and you're driving?
You do not learn how to drive a car on a road, dude. You do not learn how to drive on the road. You go into a fucking parking lot. Going straight onto the road is how you get someone killed.
Well, I mean, I never drove stick shift before, and I never plan on doing it because I don't.
You do not learn stick shift on a road because it's really hard to shift right, and until you can shift right, you're gonna kill the car over and over.
So
yes, let's get on the road going 30 miles per hour, but then stop right in the middle of the road because I couldn't shift right. That's a great idea. Yes, sir, let's do that. Let's sign me up for that, please. Yeah, let's do that, sir. I would like I'm going to stop in the middle of the fucking road multiple times.
I mean, like, I don't even know how it even works though in the first place. Like, I know that you always gotta press a pedal and freaking like, if you want to go faster, you gotta shift it so you're going faster.
You gotta press the pedal every time you want to shift. You can only go so fast in a certain gear, and if you do the shifting of the gear wrong, the car, at least when it's in first gear, will die. Anything past that, it's just like.
That should be the soundbite in every stick shift car when you screw up. That right there. I mean, but automatic is a lot better anyway
I like automatic, yeah.
because you don't have to
I
shift.
like being able to go to the speed I want to go.
The only problem I have though with it is that freaking that you can't. It's that you freaking if you need to stay at one speed that you can't stay at that one speed. You always got to be looking at your speed, and I hate that.
You still have to do that with a stick shift.
I know, but still, I don't care what car it is. I want to be able to stay 45 if I need to be 45.
That's what cruise control is for.
Yeah, but you can't just press cruise control every time you want them.
Yeah, you can.
Is that what you
It's
do?
not a great idea. It's not the best idea at low speeds, but you can. I do it sometimes if I'm really bored, or if my leg gets stiff and I just stretch it.
I mean, but you drive on the highway, which, you know,
What?
you drive on the highway, so I mean, like.
No, I don't.
Isn't that how, that's how you got down to the city to go to
Once.
Which driving down to the city, I can't believe you even did that in the first place.
I died quite a bit on the inside during that drive.
I don't know.
I was already dead on the inside, but I died a bit more.
I mean, I would never do that, but
It was just highway after highway after highway, and I wanted to kill God.
are you mainly like a side back roads person?
I like back roads. They're nice, they're slow, there's not very many people. I like it when there's not very many people. I like being alone on the road. Alone on the road is nice.
But I'm guessing.
Why? Because there's no one around me. A, no one who cares. B, no one to worry about what they care about.
Yeah, but
3, no one for me to care about.
Yeah, but the thing too is that probably the farthest you probably ever drive though, besides from your house to your job, probably is to Rosemont to go to a convention. Probably, I'm just assuming that.
I haven't driven there myself.
Well,
the furthest I went was Chicago. To Uchicon.
But I'm talking about like on the daily.
Daily, the furthest was the college. Rosemont is not daily, dude.
Yeah, I know that, but I'm saying I'm pretty sure like in your everyday life when you do drive, I'm pretty sure the furthest you go is probably your job back to your house.
College, as I said, college.
How far is the college far away?
It's
from your
further.
House? Oh.
A lot further. Let's see, 10-minute a 10-minute approximate drive to work, or half an hour drive. Let's see. Which one's further?
Wait, it's a half an hour?
Yeah.
Man, I didn't even know that.
Well, gee, how else am I going to get to McHenry County from Crystal Lake?
I mean, I've been there before because the radio station's behind that building. I don't know if you noticed, but there's a radio station behind your.
I didn't notice because I was busy going to class and not knowing where the fuck I am.
But yeah, I mean,
and trying to get there on time.
But no, I mean like there's a radio station behind that building, and I went there for an interview. I didn't even know it was there until I got there. And
so Earth stuff.
No, sorry, we just got on the subject of cars and distance. I'm sorry, but I was trying to stay on the subject, but then it went that way. Anyway, yeah, Earth stuff. I mean,
so yeah, picking up trash, recycling, reusing, Um, Mostly the picking up trash thing and not littering.
Yeah, we covered all that. Oh, how about like when you go to like a thrift shop or like not like an antique store, but like you go somewhere and people are selling old stuff. Like is that considered reusing? Or is
Well, yeah, because someone donated it to the thrift shop, and now they're selling it again.
that's
I feel like they donated plenty of stuff to thrift shops.
that's probably my favorite way of reuse. That's my probably.
I just like looking for cosplay stuff at them. And sometimes I find really cute stuffed animals that I can't resist buying.
Well,
Go there in there for one thing, and I come out with a stuffed rabbit.
for me, for me when I go to a thrift store, I'm totally looking for completely out. Like I try to find like stuff that people are mostly not trying to find themselves. Like I'm trying like when I go to a thrift store like a Goodwill or something, I try to find like an old like Packer
Goodwill
Bell.
sucks. Do not support Goodwill. They pay autistic people like less than $1 pay.
Really?
Yes.
Well, what thrift store do you support?
I like the Sparrow's Nest. They're nice.
Or did they sell anything there, or are they just?
Well, yeah, it's a thrift store. That's what they do.
How about like Savers?
Savers is nice. I don't know anything bad about them yet, so.
Um,
They had a really nice tricycle there that I rode one time.
how about like Salvation Army?
No, never support Salvation Army. Ever. They suck. They're horrible people. Literally horrible people. Like, really, nothing about them is good. Everything about Salvation Army sucks.
How about how about like local how about like thrift shops that are like not a big name like Savers or anything, but they're like in town local.
The Sparrow's Nest is very nice in my town. They're a local one. I like them.
Yeah, there's one in there's a thrift store in I think it's West Dundee that I used to go to when I was little, and it's still there. And it's a nice one. I mean, they have a lot of stuff there.
Tuesday Morning isn't explicitly a thrift shop, but it's really nice. They've got really cute stuff there.
Their
It's not
clothing.
explicitly a thrift shop though. They more like have stuff that other stores stopped selling, and the stores are just like, here, you have it now. And Tuesday Morning's just like, great.
They're more clothing though, right?
No,
I thought they were. I thought.
they have like no clothes there.
Oh,
They're the opposite of clothing.
I didn't know. I thought they did. I thought they were a clothing store.
Tuesday Morning is a store of all of the other stuff that other stores stopped selling, and I'm just like, here you go, have it. You can have it now.
So are you saying I'll find like?
It's like a thrift store for stores.
Oh, so you're saying like if I went in there and I wanted to find like a Kmart sign, I'll find that there?
No.
Oh.
It's stuff that other stores stopped selling.
Oh.
Like those I don't know, label suitcases from I don't know, some random lady, but they're label or whatever, however that works. They stopped selling them, so now they're at Tuesday Morning at a much cheaper price. Brand suitcases, yeah.
Yeah, branded suitcases. I mean, like,
They got lots of cool stuff.
I mean, I never been to Tuesday Morning because I never had a reason to go to Tuesday Morning, but I see a lot of Tuesday mornings.
Yeah, they're an interesting place. I like them. I don't get to go very often. I don't think I've been there in like many years.
I mean, like, I've been to what store do I like? No, I like just go like anywhere that says the word thrift in it. I like to go there because I like finding like old school stuff from like my childhood or stuff that I find interesting and it's actually being sold. Like
I like looking for manga.
oh, you like looking for manga stuff?
Yeah.
I just want to find an old Packard Bell. Like I freaking want to find that so I can bring it home and bring it and relive my childhood. Do you even know what a Packard Bell is?
No,
It's a
I'm not really a.
it's pretty much it's a computer from the 90s.
I'm not really a computer person. My dad might be interested in that, but I'm not.
Yeah, it's not around anymore. They're still a company, but they're in Europe now. But they were really big here back in like 95 when Windows got big and all that.
Hmm.
How about like, well, I mean, you're a gamer too. You have like you like that stuff a little bit. So like, don't you look for that too?
Not really. The only place I buy games and stuff from is GameStop.
Yeah, but I'm talking about if you want to go like older for like your original Game Boy.
GameStop.
They don't have that at GameStop.
Sometimes they do.
Yeah, but you'll find it.
That's more of a place where I go to uh this one really cool bookshop that has like figures and anime and manga, lots of books, games. They got like games and Game Boys there too as well.
Are you talking about half price books?
Yeah, I love half price books.
Yeah, I have two by my house. One closer to my house though, but I got two. Which one do you go to?
I don't know. I go to a half price books.
Well, I
I don't know where I go to. I just follow the map.
I know, but I like half price books though because they have a lot of old gaming stuff there that I like.
I like buying their VHS anime, even if it's like episodes in the middle of the series.
Wait, they sell VHS tapes there?
Yeah.
I didn't even know that. Where?
Well, I looked.
Oh man,
Yeah, I also found the anime ones by accident because I was overlooking at the anime and I was crouched down at the ground and I glanced to the side and there they were shoved into a small area between the table and the wall. I'm just like, oh, there they are.
I also like going.
They were only $1 too.
What for the VHS tapes?
Yeah, a VHS tape was $1.
That's pretty good pricing. I mean,
That is pretty damn good. And like I think I only got 2 tapes and they each had like 2 or 3 episodes on them.
But speaking of that, I also like going there to get like the comic books too because I like reading comics. So like if I find like what I'm reading and I don't have it yet, then I get there. But like now that I know they have VHS tapes there, I gotta see that.
You gotta look for them though; they're hard to find.
I can always ask somebody.
Yeah. So we're approaching the hour mark.
Almost 52 minutes.
Almost. That's fine. Almost is close enough.
Well, I mean, like,
we don't have to go for an hour.
Oh, that is true. But we always go for an hour. It's like the thing.
By coincidence, but we've already gone off topic twice.
Well, I
think that's good. That's a good enough reason to go off to finish up anyhow. We pretty much talked about everything and we got off topic twice.
Well, I was trying to stay on the subject. We just ran into that.
Yeah, that's how it happens. Anyways.
But yeah, so thank you everyone for listening to episode 15 of In the Serpents Pit with Serpents Breakdown. You can, which by the way, I forgot to say this at the beginning. Episode 15, my favorite WrestleMania, by the way. Anyway, you can follow me. You can on Facebook at Cyber Time Bite, on Twitter at NostalgiaVant. Make sure to follow Serpents Breakdown on Instagram. You
can also check me out on Webtoon, where I started publishing a comic.
Yeah, I wanted to talk about that too because I really liked it.
It's only the prologue so far. I'm still working on chapter 1.
But I liked it though so far.
Yes, but that's not the point. We're signing off.
I know. We'll talk about next time, okay? So.
No. There's nothing to really talk about because anything I say past the prologue will be spoiling it, and that won't take up an hour.
I'm talking about when you release chapter 1, and we can talk about it. Anyway, thank you everyone for tuning in to this week's episode. We don't know where as we said, we're doing this monthly, so we don't know what we're going to talk about next month. But
you'll know when it happens.
Yeah, you just know. But yeah, I hope everyone here has a great day. And do you want to sign out again?
And pick up trash, folks.
Yeah, pick up trash. Don't litter.
Don't kill our turtles. Don't kill all of our animals out there.
Be green.
It's on your head.
Yeah, or else Serpent's gonna become like Scooby Doo and just be like, yeah, she's gonna figure out.
Not really. More like I'll be like that guy who's just like, we want you for the U.S. Army, like those little posters. Except I'm just like, it's on your head that all the animals are dying. You're the one killing the animals.
You should do that in one of your cosplays. Just like make a cosplay. No. I will edit it for you.
No.
Oh man. Okay. Well, see you all next month, and you guys have a great day. All right.
Stay safe. Stay inside.
That too. Have a good one.